Guys, hey, John Stevens, Maple Grove Farms again. We're going to attempt more rye. So I got quite a bit done, a little at a time. This dry, it's been so damp, little sprinkles coming through, and it has just not been much fun at all. Yeah, I don't, the rye, it's so tall, and rye is its own beast. To try and combine anyhow, but it wraps up on the feeder house chain and on the shafts in the feeder house, and just you can't. And then one stem, you know, it's so tough and slippery, you can barely break one stem by hand, and it just, the old guys are laughing because they've all been there and done that. And but we're hopefully today we've got some dryness, but let's get going. Well, so far this is pretty easy to, as far as thrashing goes, pretty easy because I just did the automatic system. I just set it to rye, turned the separator on, and it set itself. For an old 2005 machine, that's not a bad deal. You can see the tornado took care of a lot of the rye for me. I'm trying to get as much as I can. I got the wheat wands out there. Them chains are holding that. And that's what gives me my header height control without riding on the ground. So the combine is working nice. It's just that the rye straw has been so tough, it just gums up inside the feeder house and becomes a major pain. Feeder house chain is still kind of noisy. The weeds are starting to come. So I've just been going slow to try and let the reel pick up as much as it can. So any minute the feeder house should be going off. That's how it's been going. Too dirty in the window to see what's happening. This is the first time I've had dust floating all around. There's a lot of material to come through. As far as the combine goes, we're using zero. It usually hunts around 0 to 10%. There it hit 2% power use. So as far as going through the combine itself, that's a non-issue. It's just the feeder house is having a hard time with it. Well, hopefully the straw will make money. The hail took care of the rye itself making money, and the rye itself, talking to the old timers, is you know, it's a hit or miss. Some years you get 60 bushel and some years you get 20. I think we still got good value because the markets look really good for the next couple of years, and the straw is always in demand. Well, I got one little pass behind me to get back over to the grain cart. I think I'll come over, and I got a round here. I think it's a combine up, walk back, combine up, walk back, combine up kind of deal. I didn't do the cattle this morning because I wanted to work on this rye. More rain is in the forecast. Yeah, you can see how dirty the beans are. That's actually a 3-pass system in them soybeans. That was a 3-pass system in them soybeans, and that's what they look like. And you could see the beans next to them, what they looked like. Kind of impressive. This is going to be a mess. I'm just waiting for that. I'm just waiting for that feeder house. The weeds in this last week, the weeds have just come in strong in this rye. As I think for soybeans, if a guy used it for soybeans, you'd roll that rye and make that ground mat, then still use a second pass herbicide kind of deal. Oh, heck. Well, it was a really pretty crop. See the deer going through here. There we go. Well, there we're clipping it off the top of the soybeans. I can get down a little lower. That is kind of funny. Dip that left side down low, this side up high, so the head is at an angle. That was kind of funny. I'll try it again next year. But I think what I'll do next year is kill the planter row that would have been between my duals, so I can drive down it without worrying about running down a bean row. Yep, that's what I'll do. Well, that's the last straw. Get it? You get it? That's the end of this field. We did it. We did it. Combine clean out, and neighbor just called and he wants a hand on his rye, so maybe I'll run up there. I don't know how many, off of about 20, I think there was a combined, I was able to combine about 26-ish acres, because the whole thing's a 32, and every time I sprayed, I ended up with about 7 acres of spray. So about 25, 26 acres I was able to combine. There's a lot of green stems in there. Ugh. Sitting around the trailer. I think we've got her. I think we've got her. Well, I got him behind me. That's I'm in the 4430. See, just in case you didn't believe me, and pull him up to the yard, hook him on the pickup, and run him up to the customer's place and come back and get the combine. We're behind the old Cadillac and run her up the road and crap. Well, heading down the driveway. We'll shift to third gear. I think we're in third. Yep. Let's get going. The day is wasted. The day is wasted. Stupid cows are out again. Almost there, guys. A mile, take a turn, a half mile, and a mile, and we're there. Then I just got to unwrap the straw from the feeder house chain. Man, there was still some green in my straw there, and it wraps in that feeder house chain and just something fierce. So I'll clean up that feeder house chain, we'll get hooked up, and his is standing pretty good. So when the tornado come through, over here, they didn't get hit much. We're only about a mile and a half east of the farm and about 3-4 miles north of the farm, but nothing really hit over here. So I'm hoping I can just his tall, I can just fly. Hammer down, let's go. Guys, there it is. His weeds are coming through too. But we'll wipe out this little, wipe out the little piece in the back, and then we'll hit. I want to finish up where it's standing the best. Woo! Hey guys, well, the customer I was with, we got the first hopper done. Got about, I don't know, 8-9 acres, 16 total, so we're at least 2/3 done. It's going pretty good. We're cutting it as tall as we can. The feeder house is only plugged up a couple times, and he laughs, you know, the customer, because he's done rye 30 years ago too. And so he just laughs like, yeah, well, that's how it is, you know. Pretty. I think I need to do more small grains. Kind of nice getting this field work done before the rush, you know, all that jazz. Yeah.